Understanding veto-proof majority, a key to political power. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's lesson where we'll be diving into an interesting and very important phrase used in politics: veto-proof majority. This term might sound complex, but don't worry, we're going to break it down together. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand what it means but also why it's crucial in the workings of democratic governments. So, let's get started. At its core, veto-proof majority refers to a situation in a legislative body, like a parliament or Congress, where there are enough members in agreement to override a veto made by the executive branch, such as a president or governor. A veto is the power of one branch to reject a decision or proposal made by another branch. In many countries, if the executive vetoes a bill, the legislature can still make it law if they can muster a large enough majority. The exact number needed for a veto-proof majority can vary depending on the country's constitution or the specific rules of the legislative body. However, in many cases, it requires a 2/3 majority. This means that 2/3 of the members must agree to override the veto. This is designed to ensure that only legislation with broad support can become law despite the executive's opposition. A veto-proof majority is significant for several reasons. Firstly, it acts as a check and balance within the government, preventing any single branch from having too much power. It ensures that the legislative branch can enact laws even in the face of opposition from the executive branch, provided there is a strong enough consensus. This majority is also a reflection of strong support for certain legislation. It signifies that the proposed law has wide-ranging approval across different political groups or parties, which is often seen as a sign of its necessity or quality. Lastly, having a veto-proof majority can significantly impact the political strategy of both the legislative and executive branches. For the legislature, it provides a clear path to pass important or controversial legislation. For the executive, it might deter them from vetoing legislation that is likely to be overridden, potentially influencing their negotiation strategies and decision-making processes. To understand how a veto-proof majority works in real life, let's look at some examples. In the United States, Congress has occasionally gathered a 2/3 majority to override presidential vetoes on significant issues, ranging from budgetary matters to national security. These instances highlight the legislative branch's power and its ability to push through laws despite presidential opposition. Another example can be seen in state legislatures, where veto-proof majorities can influence state policies significantly, affecting everything from education to healthcare. These scenarios underscore the importance of coalition building and bipartisan support in legislative processes. And that wraps up our discussion on veto-proof majority. Understanding this concept is key to grasping how democratic systems of government balance power among their different branches. It highlights the importance of consensus, cooperation, and the checks and balances that are fundamental to democratic governance. We hope this video has shed light on this complex but fascinating topic and that you now feel more comfortable with it. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next lesson. Remember, learning about political systems not only enriches your knowledge of the world but also empowers you to engage more effectively in civic life. Keep exploring, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep learning. Goodbye for now.